Me in the city is wifed up. When I'm outside, they get hyped up. Tell all these rappers to pipe down. They upset they ain't doing it like us. Diamonds is dancing like Mike Jack. You see all of my fingers is iced up. Pack up these niggas in zigzags and I light them up and get high as fuck. Niggas claim they got all the sticks, but they rolling around with their safety on. Funny niggas, they comedians. They be wildin' out, call them Apion. Shift key niggas all cap. They ain't on the shit that they say they on. Top 2 and I'm not 2, motherfucker. I feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, I'm the king of the universe. Feel like I'm Babytron. Emperor of the universe. Feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, feel like I'm Babytron. Top 2 and I'm not 2. Thank God that I'm not you, motherfucker.
Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun. You can't deny it, y'all some dick riders. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm from the big badass NV. Signed to the almighty CTC. That's probably why they hatin', but it ain't Nathan to a G-I-A-N-T. I'm smooth as ever even when I'm off key. That's probably why homegirl chose me. But January she was fucking with the adversaries. February pussy sent one to the cemetery. By March she was hoeing into April. May, June, and July she became somebody payroll. Used to look like J-Lo, now she look like Pedro. Stale and she pale off the Yale with Mateo. August and September, she probably don't remember. Do October and November, hoeing in December.
Ballin' on these fools like I'm D1. Feel like I'm playing with my sons like I'm LeBron. They think they got me in the scope like it's recon. I got these blessings cause I'm sowing what I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Ballin' like the Rosen, engine like Kobe's. I just keep going, everybody know me. I be getting motion. 03, baby on this grind, that boy focus. Oh shit, got his neck like the ocean. Whoa, these rhymes in the 6, bumpin' all these cold days. Then that boy easy the coldest. He got your girl in that whip with that old shit. Boom, flower loaded, she singing me girl. Like I got a man, better not kiss and tell. So I'ma call your man if you keep acting there. I'm ballin' on the court while you talking out of bounds.
Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun.
5 o'clock and I took a drink. Dizzle got me feeling like I'm wearing a mink. Fuel kicked in, I threw up in the sink. Yeah, my life's a movie like a DVD. I'm connected on the coast like CTC. Trap God on the track, yeah, the beat gon' bleed. I ride with my amigos like Chico Bling. I'm outside like a dog, no wedding ring. I'm at Saks Fifth cause I only like the better things. Pimpin' on the track, pulled out 11 rings. Yeah, Magic got the hat since I was 17. The kid is not my son, feel like I'm Billy Jean.
Look, crash out, baby, I'ma crash it, I'ma eat it. Dummy, baby, I'ma eat you like a demon. Huh, yeah, it's snack time, baby, yeah, it's turn time. No Lil Wayne, little baby, when I'm rapping, ain't no punchline. Shit, I'm a barracuda, eat the pussy up. Baby, I'ma eat it like it's lunch. My gold on me, nigga, feel like Mr. T. I got like 2 hoes, a Spanish and a Japanese one. I got too much money, that's that guap. Yeah, I'm a gangster in the nerd like I'm Pac. And I'ma crash out for the money, ain't gon' stop. Yeah, I tell that bitch to on my chain while I fuck a best friend, nigga.
Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, there ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. Shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, hey, 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 do the rerun.
Look, who are you kidding? Bitch, we the hottest out. In my section, I got bulls with me, Jerry Krause. Don't buy expensive shit cause my mama ain't the house, and maybe that's the difference between us if you ain't figured out. Yeah, OG, but I'm not OG. When I'm in the mid-range, I'm trying to shoot it like Ginobili. Made a play while I'm at work, I'm trying to get this double OT. How you hate me? I ain't met you, you don't even really know me. Yeah, 7 shots, we got 7 hoes. Chip the block, past the
Me in the city is wifed up. When I'm outside, they get hyped up. Tell all these rappers to pipe down. They upset they ain't doing it like us. Diamonds is dancing like Mike Jack. You see all of my fingers is iced up. Pack up these niggas in zigzags and I light them up and get high as fuck. Niggas claim they got all the sticks, but they rolling around with their safety on. Funny niggas, they comedians. They be wildin' out, call them Atheon. Shift key, niggas all cap. They ain't on the shit that they say they on. Top 2 and I'm not 2, motherfucker, I feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, I'm the king of the universe, feel like I'm Babytron. Emperor of the universe, feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, feel like I'm Babytron. Top 2 and I'm not 2. Thank God that I'm not you, motherfucker. Yo, what's poppin', y'all? How you feeling? CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast. Your host on the only radio station playing 805 hip-hop and R&B. We're back on another fantastic Monday. Had a great weekend. I saw Superman over the weekend. We're going to get into that, y'all. But if this is your first time, welcome. Like I said, my name is Lord Sanctus. This is Connect the Coast Radio. We play 805 hip-hop and R&B every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're the only radio station in the world that does that. That makes us the only radio station committed to the coast, which is why I like to say we put the coast in West Coast. Myself, my co-host, Big Mike, and the name Uno. We like to talk about 805 culture, news, and music. And of course, we're going to do some more of that today. We're also big comic book nerds, so of course we're going to talk about Superman. Was it good? Was it mid? Who knows? You got to stay tuned. Keep in the chat to find out. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, please go ahead and share this stream. That really, really helps us out. Doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is tap a little button, and it does great things for the channel. So go ahead and do that. Also, if you want to get access to our content and merch, you can visit our website, connect.club. That's CONNXCT.club. That's how you get entered into our sweepstakes automatically, get discounts on merch, early access to content, things like that. So go ahead and check that out. Of course, we're going to be reviewing your music. So if you guys want us to play anything, if you have some new bops you want us to review live on the stream, we'd be happy to do it. It's just $5 Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Send the bread, send the song, and we got you. And if you want a shout out, then all you got to do is type something in the chat, and we'd be happy to give you a shout out. I think, July 27th, we're live. That's the last Sunday of this month. We're live at Grover Beach. Come through, it's going to be dope. I'm doing the first R&B brunch day party the last Sunday of the month from 1 to 5 p.m. That's July 27th at La Casita in Grover Beach. All that information is in my bio, so go ahead and tap that link. You can meet us there, have a few drinks, get your boogie on. The event is called No Phones on the Dance Floor, so I just want to see y'all sweating on the dance floor. No selfies, none of that. I have a photographer coming through, so you don't got to worry about the pictures. You just got to worry about getting fly, having fun, having a good time. We got you on the pictures. Don't trip. Black Truffle TV in the chat. What's good, sir? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Ahmad in the chat. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Let's get into some music, man, and then I'll bring up my co-host, and then we'll get into it. We're not going to hold you for too long today. But it's a lot of shit we could talk about. So let's get into some music so we can do it. This is Big Time Bake. It's called Welcome to the Five. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast.
All right. Look, I'm from a city where them strawberries grow real fine. White tees up top and 501's got a line. Where my family know yours and your family know mine. Where only real ones survive, nigga. Welcome to the five, nigga. Welcome to the city where them Chevys like to play hopscotch, where cars ride real low, but the food top notch, where bike locks get popped and OGs pop lock, where everybody saying
Dilla Bass was good.
I'm just a west side nigga, inspired by the east and south. So I'm bumping Wu-Tang and I put diamonds in my mouth. Bitch, I got love for the gang and give a fuck about the clout. Big time for the culture, nigga, that's without a
Frack Joven was good. Thank you for joining.
night.
What you like?
Bad bitches,
What kind?
all types.
Yeah, right?
Yes, sir.
Something slight.
Shit like,
Pop out and show niggas.
I just might.
Go get her.
Every day of the week.
Behind your back.
All talk,
In your face.
not a peep.
Niggas weak.
No cap,
Is they sleep?
kinda sheep.
Kinda
Hey,
sheep.
hold on, I think it's time to wake 'em up.
Wake up.
Voices in my head telling me I need to spaz out, crash out. Ask niggas what they really mad about. Mad that I'm cleaner than some dove in a bathhouse, giving out soap bars, cause niggas like the bad man. Born fucking up the game, make lane, niggas lag out, tap out. If I crash out, that's a man down, hands down, ass round. I'm the fucking man now. Bitches fanned out and broke niggas got their hands out. To the fire, nigga, to the fire, nigga. Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the fire, nigga. Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the fire, nigga. Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the what? Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the fire, nigga. Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the fire, nigga. Welcome to the fire, nigga. To the fire, nigga. Welcome to the.
Go big, go down. Go big, go big, go down. Go big, go big, go down. Go big, give them what they really want. Go big, go big, go down. Go big, go big, go down. Go big, go big, go down. Go big.
Give them what they really want.
Key, you are now watching the official music video for Options featuring Randy White on CDC Radio. Let's get it.
Adam Lynch, Wise Guy, what's up? Doo-Wop, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Real quick though, I did watch that episode too. We gonna get to that, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about that.
I'm the new big papa, penny dropper. Only usually do a night, bet you want forever. At the Rossi acting up, gon' put us on the rocks. You knew what it was, and now you run like you can never want me. Playing the field, got you cocky, running some game. Running like I can't get lucky, so can play if you want to be. Oh, I'm here for a good time, not long. My heart's been picked apart. I can't let down my guard. Know your role, play your part. Tasha knows what's poppin'. Them flavors know I got 'em. I can't lose sleep, cause you know that I keep me some options. Tanya, Wanda, ain't no stopping. Them flavors know I'm copping. Can't play for keeps, cause you know that I keep me some options.
Tell me that it's funny. It's funny how I play both sides. Like 1 minute I want it, next minute I change my mind. I let it be open and free to say anything I want to anybody, yeah. Pressure but the hub and get on top of me. I can't make her leave if she don't wanna leave, no.
Here for a good time, not long. My heart's been picked apart. I can't let down my guard. Know your role, play your part. Tasha knows what's poppin'. Them flavors know I got it. I can't lose sleep, cause you know that I can't miss some options.
Cali Velli was good. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind.
Them flavors know I'm copping. Can't play for keeps, cause you know
What up, Cuzzo?
I'm options. Now what you gonna do?
Tell your friends to get with my friends. We can do this like every weekend.
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's Marquis and Randy White. It's called Options. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to your libraries, add it to your playlist. Let them know where you heard it first, of course. CTC Radio. Man, it's a lot that went on this week and it's a lot to talk about. But since Real Quick, though, is in the chat, we can start right there, man. So if you're not familiar with 805 Media, Real Quick, though,
is one of the premier podcasters out here. He has his Black Truffle TV channel on YouTube, and the Real Quick Though podcast, which is really dope. We highly recommend you go check it out. Many applause. And he's from Jody in the house. Was good. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. He is from Orange County, 714. And so but he's been in Oxnard for a little bit, and he's been on the scene. So he's, trying to blend the 714 music scene with the 805 music scene. And he started, he said he was going to do this a few weeks ago. And this week, he dropped an episode, kind of like a versus, you know what I'm saying? So a 714 artist versus an 805 artist. He played each of their songs back to back, and then him and his co-host would, kind of give their takes and their opinions on the song. Good episode, long episode. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I did watch a lot of it. I think that, I see where you're going with it for sure. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for even Key in the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. No, real quick though, shout out to you first of all for even coming up with ideas to, help get people's music out there, because now that we have all these media channels, I think the fact that we do this to get our music out there is lost on people. Like, this started about music. It should be about music. So I love that you're creating a platform for people to do that. I do think, if I'm giving, just my general opinion, which is what the show is for, I think it should definitely be more of a visual thing. And like, of course, if you can't get the artist to agree to be there, then that's not your fault. So I get that, but it hits a little different when the artists aren't there. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they react to the song, the way they react to each other, I think that's going to add a little crazier vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dope start. I'm excited to see where you take it. I already know that you have the idea to have the artists in the same room. So hopefully that can go down soon. Cause I fuck with the idea. Back in the day, we did something similar on Instagram Live, and it went pretty well. And I think it's just formatted really well for something like that. So I'm really excited to see what you do with it. But if you haven't seen the Real Quick Though podcast and his Big Time Bake, versus my bad. I don't remember the other artist's name, to be honest. But go check that out. I will say that to me there was no comparison. I could be biased. I've been called biased before. I think I've been called biased by your co-host. But to me there was no comparison. I think Bake washed your guy. In my opinion. Like, Bake's records was hitting a little harder to me. But I also don't know your guys. His C Sharp, what's his name? C Sharp. Not to be confused with A minor. But I was fucking with Bake's records a little more, too, if I'm being honest. But you guys go watch. Subscribe to Black Truffle TV. Let me know, am I tripping? Is C Sharp that guy? You know what I'm saying? And it's friendly competition. It's not beef at all. So I don't know C Sharp. I don't have a problem with C Sharp. I want to be very clear about that. I'm just talking about the song. So Ashley21, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. I told you I was going to keep y'all up to date with the whole ICE situation in Camarillo, and that shit is just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Let me see if I can find some footy that y'all can see, because two really terrible things happened over the weekend. And I just feel like it would be weird to not talk about it, specifically because it happened on the 805. Like, we are getting insane amounts of national attention, negative national attention, because ICE came through to Ventura County, Camarillo specifically, and it was crazy, man. A friend of the show, Mind Off, He's a producer out of Thousand Oaks. I think he got shot by a rubber bullet in his hand. He was injured somehow. I don't know specifically how, but his hand was injured. It was bleeding. He was in the hospital. A man died. ICE killed somebody came out here and killed somebody. An American veteran, a disabled veteran, got kidnapped. Nobody knows where he is. He's not an illegal immigrant. He's an American citizen. He's a veteran. He's disabled. And he got kidnapped. So his wife and his sister cannot find him. And it's just an insane situation. I'm trying to see if I can pull up some footage for you guys just so you can see what's going on. Gerald Purify, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. But if you haven't seen, we are all over the news. I was on I woke up and I saw CNN and we were all over CNN. And like I say, man, we are never in the news for some good shit. The coast is always in the news for some bullshit, bro. But here's a little bit of the footage. They brought military equipment, tanks, helicopters, all kinds of ill shit in Camarillo, which is like one of the suburbanest suburbs in existence. So shit's getting crazy out here. I'm not going to spend too much of the show talking about this, but it's happening in our backyard. So for historical context, I feel like it's crazy to not document what's going on. But follow the Amber Show. She's been doing a really good job of she's out there. Follow DNC Dex. You know what I'm saying? If you want a different perspective, you can follow the Undocu Fund. These are all Instagram accounts, and if you want to keep up to date, these are all people that are, tied into the community on the ground out there, so you can get a really good sense of what's going on if you want to know more. And I'm gonna leave it right there on the floor. I'm gonna be real, man. I don't know where my co-hosts are today, so but that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? That's all good because we started this show doing these solo takes, so it's all good. But I don't know where they are, so y'all might want to tag them. If you want Big Mike to come on and talk his shit, go tag him. Let him know what's up. I'm gonna play a couple songs and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about Superman. I finally saw the shit. I know some of the chat was waiting for my feedback on it. Is it lit? Is it mid? We're gonna talk about it after this song. I just gotta decide what song is it. Let's do Good For It. June 3rd and Billy Ray out of Lompoc, California. Then we'll come back. We're talking all Superman.
Okay, Randy. Good for it. She don't gotta pull out a car when she with me, cause I'm good for it. I'ma take care of it all, cause you know I'm good for it. She don't even gotta think twice when she with me, cause I'm good for it. Good for it. You got big expectations, giving me motivation, testing my patience, tryna fight temptation. Bunch of bitches that won't never switch up. When I'm outside, I feel like that nigga. Roll me up a blunt and pour up liquor. I'm really like that. Spend it all the night and get it right back. Hit the B&B for the nightcap. Put her on the PJ for the flight back. Yeah. Good for it. She don't gotta pull out a car when she with me, cause I'm good for it. I'ma take care of it all, cause you know I'm good for it. She don't even gotta think twice when she with me, cause I'm good for it. Good for it.
She in love with the whoop, I'm a big dog. Beat the back, left and front, like a hip song. We gon' fuck through the night till my dick song. Beat on walls, I ain't talking about hit ball. Girl, you know you fine as shit. She want me to climb in it. She the only one that you gon' see me out here shining with. Cost me in my mind, I trip on baby for all kind of shit. But she know what time it is. If I rule the world, then you would have the biggest monument. Girl, you know I'm good for this, and you know I'm good for you. If we work together, think of all the shit that we can do. All that we can do.
Good for it.
King Harris in the chat, what's good?
I wish you with me, cause I'm good.
Bill of Bass, of course, man. I could not say anything.
Good for her. She don't even gotta think twice when she with me, cause I'm good for her. Good for her.
CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's June 3rd. Be right from Mount California. It's called Good For It. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to the library, add it to your playlist. Let them know where you heard it first. Gerald Purify, what's good? So Superman. I was waiting a long time to see Superman, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like James Gunn a lot. For those that don't know, James Gunn did like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think he was like a horror director before that. He did the Peacemaker series. He did the Suicide Squad. So the second Suicide Squad movie, which I think is like a really dope comic book adaptation. Like he really understands the world of comic books and really understands how to tell stories. So I like James Gunn's work. And he's good at making you care about characters you've never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So he not only directed Superman, but he is the he's running the new DC studios. So in the same way that Marvel has the Marvel universe, James Gunn is starting the new DC universe. So the old Superman, all that shit is out the window, and James Gunn is starting a new DC universe. He actually put out a cartoon called Creature Commandos a couple months ago, which was really dope, and that started off the universe. And then Superman is the first movie release in the universe in this DCU. So I went, of course, as a fucking nerd. I went on the opening night. I was really surprised. I went in AG. Graham C says, I only care about characters I never heard of. What's good, Graham C? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Nard says, solo show today. Happy Monday. Yeah, it's one of them days, man. Solo show today. But we here. Graham C says, bro, James Gunn, boo, hashtag bum. So we I went to the movies and checked it out. I thought it was dope. I really liked it. First of all, I love the fact that he's leaning into the comic book style, the comic book feel. You know what I'm saying? Like for so long, I think we've been watching these movies and people have been trying to like ground these characters that are like not supposed to be grounded. Like comic books are ridiculous. They're like super out there, sci-fi, crazy shit happens. People die, come back to life. They're like illustrated soap operas. They're ridiculous. I think they should be ridiculous. If you don't I personally don't like the whole thing where, you know, you have to dumb it down for people that don't even pay attention to comic books. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they should just stick to the source material. So James Gunn did that. And he really captured, like, if you like Justice League Unlimited, if you like that energy, I think you'll really like this Superman. And it was interesting too, because there was like a lot of real world correlations in there, like Lex Luthor. I forget the name of the Nicholas Hoult. I think that's the actor's name that played Lex Luthor. He was like a pretty intense Lex Luthor, and his character was based on Elon Musk. So he was given that like billionaire dickhead energy, and he wanted to be the center of you know, the world's attention. I am Mike June is in the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. He says Superman was a miss. Let me know what didn't you like about it? What didn't you like about Superman? So yeah, there was the correlation of the, you know, the billionaires having the power to, you know, kind of influence governments across, you know, international governments and domestically, which was a real world correlation. There was a war that happened in the movie that was very similar to the fucking very similar to the fucking Israel and Palestine conflict. As far as like how it was depicted on screen, like they didn't like give us the history of the two fake countries that were fighting, but there was definitely like it was definitely like a nod to what's going on, and the dude that I forget what I want to say. Was it Pakistan? I forget what the fake country is called in Superman. But the dude that ran the fake country, that was working with Lex. Spoilers. That was working with Lex was like supposed to be like a Benjamin Netanyahu type character, and I won't say what happens to him, but it was just like a lot of real world correlations, and then like the beginning conversation with Lois and Rachel Brosnahan played Lois really well. There's a conversation at the beginning of the movie where she interviews Superman, and she basically makes him like question if he did the right thing by stopping a war between these two states, and it's like the question of like, what would you do if you had the power to do something about Israel and Pakistan? Would you just fly in there and stop it? And is that the right thing to do? Like it kind of puts you in that mindset. So I think it was a good movie, man. I like if I had to rate it 1 to 10, I'd give it like a probably like a 7. I think there were some pacing issues. I think the script was you know what I'm saying? The dialogue wasn't great, but overall, like I think it was a cool popcorn movie. Mike June says, focus more on his humanity and not his insane super strength. The pacing was off at some points. The highlights of the movie are Lex and Terrific's performance. I do agree with you fully on the pacing. I think I think all of the versions of Superman that I've liked best have focused on his humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like this film particularly was based off of All-Star Superman, which is one of my favorite animated films. In All-Star Superman, like he gives his power to Lois. He's dying from cancer, I think, from like solar radiation. And so like before he passes away, he wants to like do some special things for people he loves, and like one of the things he does is like give Lois his power so she can feel what it's like to be him, and they can get closer. And that's where the robots in the movie come from, and there's a very human depiction of Superman in All-Star Superman, and I think James Gunn did a really good job of translating that to the big screen. But my favorite version of Superman is still animated, the My Adventures with Superman. Like that's the best Superman that there is. Like way better. I think David Cornsweet is second, but the My Adventures with Superman is the best one for sure. Dilla Bay said that was a dope scene. I think he's talking about the interview at the beginning with Rachel Brosnahan and David Cornsweet. Graham C says, furthering my belief that A, James Gunn is a bum, B, allegorical writing is lazy writing. I'm assuming you're reacting to that because of how you feel about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. I thought he did a great job. Regardless of correlating it to the real world, I do think like he did a good job of making a hopeful, like invoking hope, especially at a time of hopelessness. I guess that's how I'd say it. I think the real winner of the film, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is like me perving out a little bit, but Kat Graham, my God, crazy. Kat Graham, I don't know what the actress name is who played her. She was the real MVP of the film. Crazy. She's super bad. I also think the engineer was really dope too, and like her body was bodying, you know what I'm saying? It was like there was like some sexy, like it was a lot of bodies in the film. Like Rachel Brosnahan got body, like the engineer, even though she had a small frame, she had body. Kat Graham was like just body all over the screen, you know what I'm saying? So there's that element. Like the actors felt like movie stars. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was really like movie star face, movie star body. Like it just felt nostalgic in a way that I haven't experienced in the theater in a while. You know what I'm saying? Um, Lex the DJ just joined. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Um, Mike June, what didn't you like about like why don't you want to see human Superman? Does that mean you like Henry Cavill's like dark brooding Superman more than like the happy friendly Superman? Graham C says, yeah, it's fucking lazy to shoehorn an 80-year conflict and super lazy to make a Jewish allegorical the bad guys. Like, cool, just keep playing the crowd's ignorance, James. And while we are here, fuck the Yankees. I don't know what's going on with the Yankees, but I will, I mean, I think my camera is bugging. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I mean, I think the rest of the world sees what James Gunn sees. So that's uh yeah, I don't know that he could I don't know that he could make the whole movie explain, the nuances of it, of the conflict, but I think that he's definitely going to play to the popular opinion, and the popular opinion right now is, that how the movie was is the popular opinion. Dilla Bay said Bradley Cooper as Jor-El caught me off guard. I feel that too. I feel like both of them as the parents I did not love. And the only thing I hated about the movie was Hot Girl's scream. I hated Hot Girl's scream. Like that was really annoying, and I feel like her face looked crazy when she did it, and when she was flying. Her face looked insane. Like I don't know why they chose to go with that, but it wasn't enough to like completely pull me out of the movie, but it did knock it down a few points. That's why I only gave it a 7. But I do think it's a strong way to start off the DC universe. I love how, the end credit scenes aren't setting up another movie. It's just, they're just kind of like epilogues to the movie, like fun little epilogues. They're not promising us new character team ups that we may never get. So I really like that approach. I like the approach of, they open the movie saying that metahumans have been around for 300 years in this universe. And so it's not as crazy to see insane things happen. Like there's even a scene in the movie where like Lois and Superman are having like a regular ass conversation as like there's as an alien battle is happening right outside their window, and they're behaving like that because it's not new for them to see. Like humans have been seeing shit like that for 300 years. And I think that approach allows him to like tell stories in a way that everything doesn't have to connect linearly. So I'm really excited to see him build out this universe. Let me see. Graham C in the chat. He says, oh yeah, got that one. He says, wow, these cameras are a thing for real. The cameras are not liking me today. He says the popular opinion is pretty anti-Semitic. Was Ukraine and Russia not going on? I mean, you have to ask him. I don't think Ukraine and Russia is as polarizing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna the people are going to talk about the most polarizing topics for sure. I think Graham C says, I always wonder if that was going on how we would redesign. I always wonder if that was going on how we would redesign buildings. And then Dilla Bay says, I was skeptical of the Kent's portrayal, but the scene with the dad, super hopeful. When he explained to Clark his decisions make him Superman and not his biological parents' message. Yeah, I like the dialogue there, but I didn't like. I think the parents were a little too fucking country, like for my taste. Like I can't relate to that kind of shit, so it was hard to relate. But I do think the fucking the scene you're talking about, Dilla, the dad gave a strong performance, and I really liked the dialogue in that scene. I thought that was really dope. But they were country as fuck. Like that was a little much for me. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Superman? Are you excited for Supergirl? So Supergirl makes an appearance. Spoiler. Sorry, I know I should say spoiler before that, but spoiler. Supergirl makes an appearance at the end of the film and is kind of setting up the next movie, Supergirl. And it's dope. Like I think the comic they're adapting for her movie sounds exciting. It's gonna be like a deep space sci-fi thing. Lobo's gonna be in it. Jason Momoa is not Aquaman anymore. He's Lobo, and Lobo is like one of the dopest bad guys in all of comics. And if they do him right, and if he has like a foul mouth and shit, it's gonna be fire. I'm excited about it. Guy Gardner's haircut was so stupid, but I love that how comic accurate it is. And when he said we are of the cloth, I damn near fell out the fucking seat. Of the cloth was like that was the line of the movie. That shit was so fucking funny. Yeah, I like Nathan Fillion did a really, really good job as Guy Gardner. And I'm excited to see how he gets because he's in there's a Green Lantern TV show coming out on HBO, I think early next year. And Guy Gardner is gonna be on the show. And the Green Lantern show is supposed to be like a true crime, like it's like true crime but sci-fi with Green Lanterns. And I'm just wondering how they fit this goofy ass character in there. But he said his character is dropping a lot of f bombs in the Green Lantern series, so I'm really excited to see that and what James Gunn does with that because I think James Gunn, well, actually, James Gunn's not doing the Green Lantern show, but he's like building the universe. So he's the one making it tie in. So I'm excited for that. But what he's going to do with Peacemaker, I'm really excited for it. He is directing and producing and show running that. And he's at his best in the episodes to me in an episodic format. So I'm happy to see what he does with that. He says it's like real fiction. I don't think that means what you think it means. Dillabay says, and Lois was like, of the cloth. Yeah. Nah, I damn near fell out of my seat when he said of the cloth. Yo, that shit was too fucking funny. If you've seen Superman, let us know what you think. Also, did you see Jurassic Park? Which one is better? And are you going to go see Fantastic Four? Actually, the closer we get to Fantastic Four, the more excited I get about that movie. I think the practical effects that they pulled off in that movie look super dope. So I'm hyped about some Fantastic Four that comes out in 2 weeks. So we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted on that. Let me play some more bops, and then we'll do a dilemma of the day. And then we're going to get the fuck up out of here, y'all. Don't forget, he said Christian Bale was the best Batman. I don't know. Robert Pattinson, the more I watch that movie, Robert Pattinson might be the best Batman. The more I watch the Batman. I hated it the first time I saw it, but I keep watching it, and it gets better every time. Dillabaz says Jurassic World was meh. It looks meh to me. I haven't seen it, but it looks meh. If we're talking the best Batmans, the best Batman is animated Batman, hands down. Justice League Unlimited Batman, he's the best one for sure. Graham C says, I will not be seeing Fantastic Four. There's only one version of that movie, and this is Jennifer Alba. You mean Jessica Alba or bust? Yeah, Bale is great, but did he ever bag Zoe Kravitz on the hood of the Batmobile in real life? See, that's a good argument right there. That's a fantastic argument. Dilla Base's F1 was cool. I forgot that movie came out. I gotta see. I'm not like into cars, so I wasn't really excited about F1, but it does look decent. I did see a trailer today that I think is maybe the worst trailer I've ever seen in my life. For Red Sonja. I don't know if you're old enough to remember Red Sonja from the 80s, like when you used to go into the VHS store, like Blockbuster or like any store where you can rent movies. You go in that motherfucker and you see Red Sonja. She looking all sexy in her little golden bra and panties. She was like Conan the Barbarian, but the woman version, which with red hair, crazy body, and this metal bikini, and like the movie was actually like for an 80s sci-fi low budget movie, it was actually pretty good. If you like Conan the Barbarian and Beastmasters and shit like that, Red Sonja was pretty dope. And so they're remaking Red Sonja. This shit looks so bad. I can't even understand why they went through with that shit. I can't even understand. Like, it's insane. If you want to laugh, go check out the new Red Sonja the new Red Sonja trailer. Cause it's fucking guts. It's guts all day. There still is time to review your music too. So if there's anything you want me to review, it's $5, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. I would be happy to review it. And if we give you a high rating, you can end up on our CTC radio chart, which we did drop a new one of today. I'm not going to go over it today. I'll go over it tomorrow. Actually, not. There is no show tomorrow, so I'll go over it on Wednesday. And but if we give you a high review, you can end up on the chart, just like the 20 artists that made it this week. If you want to see the chart, you can tap the link in our bio. And man, I don't want to OD on Big Time Bake today. Let's do this. Late Bloomers, Omega Nova. I never said CTC Radio, the only radio station to the coast.
I know we've been doing our thing for a little while. I really appreciate your time, but I just don't think this is gonna work the way we hope it is. So this is goodbye. Take care. I never said that I was sorry. Some things I'm gonna never say. And there's not always tomorrow. Traveling the world and it seems I ain't never met the girl of my dreams. Thought I was in love a few times. Maybe it was all just a dream. Never meant to make things difficult. I wish that we could end it on a different note. I wish I knew the things that I didn't know. Back to square one, now we get to go. Leave this hell as we set sail and be ourselves and be that well. Don't be trying to make it last forever.
Am I exaggerating, Graham? Is it the worst trailer you've ever seen? I feel like it might be the worst trailer I've ever seen.
Fell apart, know you're gonna find another brighter day where the sun will shine. But I know there's times when you wonder why. I never said that I was sorry.
Young Mezzy, Casey family, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. That's Omega Nova and Late Bloomers there out of Oxnard, California. It's called Never Said. If you like that joint, make sure you add it to your libraries, add it to your playlist. Let them know where you heard it first. Let's get into the dilemma of the day, and then we're going to get up out this bitch. Graham C says, it's up there, but in all fairness, it's kind of true to the source material. Don't do that. Don't do that. Red Sonja, the original, was not that bad. Like for its time, and it was the first of its kind, so you got to give it that. You got to give it that grace. But this remake, they should have been able to. I mean, the Conan the Barbarian remake looks way better than that trailer. That shit looks like the white Tyler Perry made that shit. Whoever that is. Let's get into this dilemma of the day. If you're unfamiliar, a radio station in Oxnard called Q95, they're friends of the show. They do these dilemmas where they let their listeners call in or write in with their problems, and other callers kind of just observe and give their comments on these just wild scenarios. He said, "What's good in life, Sanctus / Conan?" So this scenario says, "I'm sending you my dilemma because I can't believe and understand how my brother treats his wife. They've been married for about 15 years, and in all that time, I've never seen him be truly loving towards her. He never takes her out on dates, buys her flowers, or does any of the little things that shows appreciation. It's like he doesn't put any effort into their marriage at all. His wife is an amazing woman. She's beautiful, kind, and patient. I can't understand why she stays with him. She never complains about his behavior, which only makes me more frustrated." Yeah, this nigga is a supreme hater. If I were lucky enough to have a woman like her, I would treat her like a queen every single day. It drives me crazy to see him take her for granted. I've tried to hint at it, but he just doesn't seem to get it. How can I make him see what he's doing wrong before he loses someone truly special? Sometimes I feel like sending her flowers so she can see how she should be treated. Frustrated brother. Yo, this is a supreme hater. You got to get this dude away from you, broski. He said the answer to this is learned helplessness. Yo, like, first of all, he's not saying that he talked to the wife and she's telling him she wants his brother to give him gifts, to give her gifts. He's just saying, I'm an outside observer looking into a situation I pretty much know nothing about. I want to fuck my brother's wife. And so I'm making the scenario up in my head where she's not being treated correctly, so it justifies these insane feelings that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I can't see this as I can't read this any other way. Like, even if he said that I talked to my brother's wife and she said she wants more flowers, I'm sure she would be saying that in confidence and she wouldn't really want you to do anything about that. But for you to take it upon yourself to assume that that's what she wants, especially if you say she's not complaining about it, she never complains, then she could be happy. Have you ever considered that? Like, just because you want to fuck her don't mean that doesn't mean that the damsel in distress scenario you created in your head is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say you want to fuck your brother's wife, bro, and accept the title of dirtbag. Like, you can't be the savior and the dirtbag at the same time. You got to choose one. Let me see. Ashley21 says, sound like he's trying to swoop. Exactly. Callie Belly says, sounds like an A1 relationship to me. Yeah, nah, like, there ain't nothing wrong with their relationship at all. Like, you wanna fuck your brother's girl, you dirty scoundrel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the world has come to, yo. I can't with these people sometimes. Frustrated brother. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. I feel like you need the trombone. Crazy. Get it out of here. Cool. We're gonna leave it right there, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. I'm gonna play one more song and then we're gonna get up out of here. Don't forget there is no show tomorrow. I gotta be out of town, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. But we did just drop our brand new Pirates Cove collection. It's super fly. We have a Pirates Cove Vortex logo. It's a limited edition. Once the summer is over, these will be gone. The items will be gone, but we'll be adding to the collection throughout summer. So we have t-shirts, crop top tees for the ladies, t-shirts for the guys, flip-flops. The flip-flops are the most popular thing, and they're the most reasonably priced. They're $20 for the custom flip-flops. We got beach towels, bikinis coming next week for the ladies. This collection is mainly for the ladies, a lot of beachwear and shit. So, but it's really dope, and we appreciate everybody that's been supporting it. So check it out. I'm gonna play this song and then we're gonna get up out of here. This is Reminisce, Connect the Coast. I hope everybody has a great evening. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Deuces. This is Reminisce, CTC Radio.
Oh, baby, you serving. Look at them curves, I see how they curving. Yeah, baby colder than frost, I be calling her Kerwin. Wanna get my lips on it, tryna sip it like bourbon. Lil' baby, you's urgent. You been had a nigga pervin' for so long. Feelings that I got for you so strong. Try to take you on a ride, baby, hold on. You and me can't see
see how it could go wrong. You a queen, I'm a guy, that's a combo. A little candlelight, then little convo. Take you home, let me beat it like bongos. And in the morning we be listening to mambo.
I spent all night in the lab. You coming over with your overnight bag. Ask yourself, am I the best you ever had? I'm your dog like a chocolate puppy lab. She pulling up, she said I never make her sad. I got the smoothest game, it's called the gift of gab. I made 2 drinks and now we do our little dance. I'm looking in your eyes, you got me in a trance.
You can spend the night, and tomorrow morning we can reminisce. I know you said you wanna take it slow. What about all of the memories we would miss? Yeah, yeah.
On my Prince shit, walk with a limp shit. That Andre Hicks game that I'm spitting, it hit different when it was written. That fingertips, hips, ass, titties, lips shit. Reminiscing when I was hitting. Keisha Cole, how she ain't know what she was missing. Y'all clipping like Blake Griffin.
Me in the city is wifed up. When I'm outside, they get hyped up. Tell all these rappers to pipe down. They upset they ain't doing it like us. Diamonds is dancing like Mike Jack. You see all of my fingers is iced up. Pack up these niggas in zigzags and I light them up and get high as fuck. Niggas claim they got all the sticks, but they rollin' around with their safety on. Funny niggas, they comedians. They be wildin' out, call them Atheon. Shift key, niggas all cap. They ain't on the shit that they say they on. Top 2 and I'm not 2, motherfucker. I feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, I'm the king of the universe. Feel like I'm Babytron. Emperor of the universe, feel like I'm Babytron. Yeah, feel like I'm Babytron. Top 2 and I'm not 2. Thank God that I'm not you, motherfucker.